Near the bananas. Just go to a drawer and I'll tell you. No, more, one more to the right. Right there. Yeah, it should be some. Here's the prayer list for today. Prayers for a happy rebirth. All those killed by natural and man-made disasters, all the Tibetans who have been killed or have taken their own lives in the struggle for religious freedom, Venerable Anne McNeil, Sarah Askew, Buck Bunn, Robert Dower, Nicole Lamott, Catherine Ludwig, Dr. Merrill Harmel, Francis Myers, Cubilo the dog, Mikey the dog. Job search. Roseanne Barona, John Carroll, Lee Clark, Joy Gooch, Joe Griffiths, Jim Kay, Robert Palermo, Alex Schwartz, Greg Weaver, Sandy Wimbish. Prayers for health and well-being. Kyabje Lama Zopa Rinpoche, Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh, Venerable Galton, Venerable Turkey Lamo, Venerable Margaret McAndrew, all those harmed by natural and man-made disasters. For the Tibetan people and for the Chinese authorities, may the nonviolent path lead to full reconciliation and religious freedom. Sean Agarwal, Roger and Barb Alexander, family of Sarah Askew, Bernard Baranski and family, Jim Barnes, Luce Barona, Narcissus Barona, Sr., the Black family, Carol Bowers, Steve and Terry Bull, family of Buck Bunn, Yuki Burrows, John Carroll, Dimitri Diamandopoulos, Suzanne Diamandopoulos, Anna Doger and family, Tashi Droma, Jerry Easer, Mildred Gooch, Tracy Haas Thompson, Christina Harrison, Francis Hayashi, Leslie and Joan Inman, Kenny Jackson, Buddy, Dale Johnson and wife Sue, Helen Kasanoff, Wendy King, Nina Kowalski, Jonathan Kramer, Lyle Landis and family, Vanessa Lilligan family, Mary Lojek, R.M., Michelle Matich, Anns McCall, Tom McGinnity, Catherine McKean, Albia Mahia and family, Bruce Miller, Sarah Miller, Evan Merlin family, Justin Nodiger and family, Jay Pandya, Anna Pozo, Renee Reyna, Ann Rivers, Ralph Rumley, Eileen Rubin and family, Puja Shaw, Gloria Shelton, Emily Smith, Nancy Sorbet, Jim Sutors, Lobsam Tupton, Dion Washington, John Webb, Elizabeth White, George Michael Williams Jr., Lily Williams and Dee Freeman, Shay Wolkowicki, Marguerite Young, Blue the dog, Dorja and Kadro the pigs, Merle the dog, Solomon the cat, Koki the cat, Pema the cat. Oh, got another one?
That was lost.
Oh.
It has your name on it. So.
Yeah, thank you. It must have fallen off my keys. Thanks. like to thank our sponsors for today's puja, Sherry Sutoris. For Kathy McCain and Jim Sutoris, may they continue to have positive, peaceful minds during the stressful time and all the energy necessary to heal their bodies quickly. Alejandra Almada. For Maria Inez Casares, may she pass peacefully through the bardo and quickly find a favorable human rebirth. High Clarity, for the peaceful mind of Gloria Anzalone Shelton, who is under hospice care. Catherine Myers, for my mother, Frances H. Myers, may she pass peacefully through the bardo and take a precious human rebirth. So if we turn to page 102 in the Silver Prayer Book, we'll start with the Refuge and Bodhicitta prayer 3 times. Okay. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas of the 3 times and 10 directions, source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians endowed with the wisdom eye. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas of the 3 times and 10 directions. Source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians endowed with the wisdom eye. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas of the 3 times and 10 directions. Source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians endowed with the wisdom eye. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. All sentient beings who, although all self and all appearances are Dharma Dhatu by nature, have not realized it thus, I shall endow with happiness in the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering in the cause of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dharma Dhatu by nature, have not realized it thus, I shall endow with happiness in the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering in the cause of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dharma Dhatu by nature, have not realized it thus, I shall endow with happiness in the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering in the causes of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. For the welfare of all mother sentient beings, I need to attain complete Buddhahood. Therefore, I'm going to engage in the stages of the path, such as prostrating, making offerings and heartfelt requests, entreating the holy minds to grant blessings to the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. Through the power of the supreme truths of the Buddha's and Bodhisattva's blessings, the might of the two collections, and the purity of the Dharma Dhatu, may this realm's beings and environment be enriched like Sukhavati with all the desirable perfections of both samsara and nirvana. Jeweled ground adorned with trees and with ponds, whose bottoms are covered with gold, silver, and pearl dust. Flowers strewn and sandalwood fragrance rising. Human and divine enjoyment, Samantabhadra offerings everywhere. There in the center of a charming jeweled palace, on lotuses and lion thrones, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abide. May everywhere be filled with oceans of clouds of offerings which they enjoy, born through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahati Samyak Buddhaya Teyata Om Vajre Vajre Mahavajre Mahadeja Vajre Mahavidya Vajre Mahabodhicitta Vajre Mahabodhi Mendo Pasam Kamana Vajre Sawakawa Avarana Vishodana Vajre Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahati Samyak Buddhaya Teyata Om Vajre Vajre Mahavajre Mahateja Vajre Mahavidya Vajre Mahabodhicitta Vajre Mahabodhi Mento Pasam Kamana Vajre Sarvakawa Avarano Vishodana Vajre Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadana Ye Tathagataya Arahate Samyak Buddhaya Teyata Om Vajre Vajre Mahavajre Mahateja Vajre Mahavidya Vajre Mahabodhicitta Vajre Mahabodhi Mento Pasam Kamana Vajre Sarakawa Avarana Vishodana Vajre Soha. So let's skip to the optional extensive version. By the power of truth of the three rare sublime ones, the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the great wealth of the complete conscious, and the sphere of phenomena being pure and inconceivable, may these clouds of offerings arising through transformation by the Bodhisattvas, Arya, Samanta, Vajra, Manjushu, and so forth, unimaginable and inexhaustible, equaling the sky, arise and in the eyes of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions be received. Compassionate protectors in degenerate time, 7 Sukhatas, Buddha, Shakyamuni, Holy Dharma, Bodhisattvas, and guardians, invited us to support and protect your refuge, to protect others and myself. May you come here, gather, and grant your blessings. Root Guru, whose kindness is without equal, King of the Shakyas, Manjushri, Shantarakshita, and so on, holding in their hands this profound sutra, to the direct and lineage gurus I prostrate. To the compassionate ones who liberate destitute beings, 7 Sukhatas, Buddha Shakyamuni, and the Holy Dharma, Manjushri, Kabdro, Vajrapani, Brahma, and Ishvara, and the Maharajas and Yakshas I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Great Bhagavan Assembly, pray listen. 7 Sukhatas, just as you promised, your previous prayers will be fulfilled during the final period of Shakyamuni's teachings. Pray, show me in actuality it is true. To the Bhagavan Tathagata, our hot, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of excellent science, I prostrate, offer, and go for...
Hello, 1 second, please. Yeah. So today, this special, very special holiday. So we did precept this morning, 5 o'clock at the center. Also did a number of practice together, small group. So and throughout the world, like all wherever there's Buddha Dharma, so there have been extensive light offering been made, and extensive prayers been said, so so we are trying to be part of that. So now here during medicine Buddha Puja, so we should visualize our family, relative, close one, around us. So particularly when we say this mantra, this name of this particular medicine Buddha, so you can visualize, if you remember that particular medicine Buddha's image, you can visualize that, yellow color on top of their head, on their crown, So then while we are saying this medicine Buddha, this particular medicine Buddha's name 7 times, then visualize that, the healing energy, the form of the yellow color, whether it's a light or nectar, dissolve into their body, then, eliminate all the sicknesses, physical difficulties, mental difficulties, completely purify and the feel with, like this. The healing energy, the form of yellow light, light or nectar doesn't matter. Uh, but there are different between visualizing energy in the form of light or form of nectar. There's slightly difference, but so I'm not going to explain that today now. But you can visualize either one of them. Okay, just visualize close one, your parent or some relative who's been passed away. So you can visualize them, and just while you're saying this particular medicine with a name, just visualize that yellow light dissolve into their body and purify all the sicknesses, mental difficulties. Okay, so it makes a big difference. So, yeah.
To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please make the pledges you may ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden in color with mudra of granting refuge, will accomplish 8 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulation. Glorious one of the Buddha field unconquered by others, to renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate. In flowers of the major marks flourishing pure, anthers of minor signs such a beautiful body. One who sees, hears, or thinks of you is glorified, to renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings action arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, offering, may all sentient beings such as ourselves be freed from epidemics, execution, criminals, and spirits, have faculties fully complete, have the continuum of suffering and activities cut, not fall to lower realms, and experience the happiness of humans and gods. With hunger, thirst, and poverty pacified, may there be wealth. Without torments of bodies such as bindings and beatings, without harm of tigers, lions, and snakes, with conflict pacified, endowed with loving minds and relief from fear of flood as well, may we pass to fearless bliss. And when we pass away from this side, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as renowned, glorious King of X and signs, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Yellow in color with mudra of granting the supreme, who accomplished 8 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field endowed with jewels, I prostrate to King of melodious sound. Well adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, wisdom expanded and mastery of all noble objects, endowed with a mind as deep as the ocean, I prostrate at the feet of King of melodious sound. I make every collection of offerings, aptly arranged and mandated, to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment, to the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering. For all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the distracted flourish in the Dharma, have wealth and goods of humans and gods, without torment at conception, be always born human, never be separated from bodhicitta, increase in virtuous Dharma, purify obscurations, and attain the happiness of humans and gods. May we be freed from being separated from the spiritual guide, from dark ages, spirit harm, death, and enemies, and from the dangers of isolated places. May we have enthusiasm for making offerings and performing ritual services. May lesser beings have samadhi, mindfulness, strength, dharani of non-forgetfulness, and attain supreme wisdom. May tormenting fires be cooled. And when we pass away from this side, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as King of melodious sound, and cause them delight. The color of the Buddha is usually in the first stanza. You know, it says like here, it says golden in color, just in case you wanted to know.
Here, so maybe 1 second, like if you want to visualize, so it's like first 3, yellow, 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 yellow. So then what is it called? Marja is like red, light red, visualize that. So you actually, you are supposed to visualize the form of medicine Buddha, that yellow color, 3 yellow. So then light red, then like orange, then red, then blue, deep blue. So then, each time when you finish reciting, that first light dissolve into second one dissolve into third one dissolve into, then slowly it all dissolve into blue, dark blue, bright dark blue color, which symbolize the healing energies. So then dissolve that into that. So then that dissolve into, to your body, then purify all the sicknesses, all the obstacles, sicknesses. Then if some of you have, initiations, then you can, that energy become one with yourself. That basically means that you become, medicine Buddha. Okay, 3 yellow, yellow, then red, right, as a light red. Yeah. So then orange, then red, then blue. 7.
Yellow.
So the 8 medicine Buddha. So the last one is Shakyamuni Buddha's name. So there's no specific color. So usually these practices, or like usually it's called like Mela Deshi, means 7 medicine Buddha. So that's what you're supposed to visualize. All the people around you, your family, close relatives. So usually I say, the color, so it's much easier people to visualize color than like the form of, like that medicine Buddha image. So you have to be familiar with the image, otherwise you can't visualize them. So just, this all symbolize like different, like kind of, healing energy. Okay. So then now we all did, first one is already dissolving the second one. And when you finish reciting that, then dissolve in the third one, then that's how, okay, that's how visualization should be done.
So we're on page 113. To
Mm.
the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all
This is not the
vows, I
meditation.
prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, sinless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I offer and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden in color like the river Tsambu with Dharma teaching mudra, having accomplished 4 prayers, majestic with the glory of 2 accumulation, glorious one of Buddha filled, incense filled, I prostrate to stainless excellent gold. Paramount among golds like the gold of the river Tsambu, blazing with more radiance than 1,000 suns, body like the stainless golden stupa, I prostrate to stainless excellent gold, and make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the short live gain longevity, the poor full wealth, may combatants come to have loving minds, may we not be without training and fall to the lower realms, but be bound by our vows and never without bodhicitta. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete. Become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as stainless excellent gold, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Light red in color with mudra of meditative equipoise, will accomplish 4 prayers, majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations. Glorious one of the Buddha field without sorrow, I prostrate to supreme glory, free from sorrow. Pass beyond sorrow, attain to supreme bliss, pacify our sentient beings, free poisons and suffering, protector of beings of the 6 realms, to the glorified one, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate. And make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may sorrow and the like always be pacified and life be long and happy. May the conqueror's light increase bliss and joy in the hells. May we have brightness, beauty, and wealth unharmed by spirits. May we have love for each other, and may there be no disease. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete. Become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as supreme glory, free from sorrow, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat,
to the
fully enlightened Buddha, claim Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, melodious ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, melodious ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, melodious ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, or lotus ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Pink in color with mudra of teachings of Dharma, who accomplished 4 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations. Glorious one of the Buddha field victory banner of Dharma, I prostrate to melodious ocean of proclaimed Dharma. Great sound of Dharma conquering adversaries, endowed with speech as deep as the ocean, pacifiers being suffering without exception, I prostrate to melodious ocean of proclaimed Dharma. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may we always have perfect view and faith, hear the sound of Dharma, and be enriched with bodhicitta. For the sake of resources, may we give up negativities, may wealth increase, may we abide in love, have long lives, and be content. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of Congress, such as melodious ocean proclaim Dharma, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Coral color is mudra of granting the supreme, who accomplished 4 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations. Glorious one of the Buddha field, ocean of jewels, I prostrate to King of clear knowing. Mind of profound Dharma wisdom, difficult to fathom, sporting in the pure sphere of truth. One who sees all noble objects directly, I prostrate to King of clear knowing. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the distracted be free of malice and rich in goods. May those on evil paths to lower realms attain the 10 virtues. May those controlled by others gain perfect independence, and all have long lives, hear the names, and be virtuous. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from Buddhism, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of Congress, such as King of Clear Knowing, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha,
to the
medicine
Jana
guru,
Maya,
king
the
of
Baba,
Lapis
the
light, I
Major,
prostrate,
the
offer,
Double,
and go for refuge. To the
the
Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully
Major,
enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, king of
to the
Lapis light,
Jana
I
Maya,
prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, king of Lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, king of Lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, king of Lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, king of Lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, king of Lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Blue in color with mudra of granting the supreme, who accomplished 12 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulation, glorious 1 of the Buddha field lapis light, I prostrate to medicine guru, king of doctors, Bhagawan with equal compassion for all, whose name when merely heard dispels the suffering of lower realms, dispel of disease and the 3 poisons, I prostrate to medicine Buddha lapis light. Make every collection of offerings absolutely contaminated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, may each and every sentient being, such as ourselves, all become like you, graced with marks and signs. May the light dispelling darkness, the enjoyment of wisdom and skillful means be inexhaustible. May those attracted to mistaken and lesser paths enter Mahayana paths and all be beautified by their vows. May we be free from pain caused by immorality, be complete in faculties and without disease, and have abundant goods. May those disillusioned with the weakest conditions always have powerful faculties, and may we be freed from Mara's noose and perverse viewpoints. May those tormented by kings gain bliss, and those who out of hunger support themselves to negativity be satisfied with food received in accordance with the Dharma. May hardships of heat and cold be pacified, and all good wishes be fulfilled. With morality that pleases the Aryas, may we be liberated. And when we pass away from this side, may we be born from a lotus at Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as medicine guru, king of doctors, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden in color with earth pressing mudra, who through the force of unique great compassion and enthusiasm became the glorious one of this, the fearless world system, I prostrate to the supreme leader, head of the Shakyas. Born in the Shakya lineage out of skillful means and compassion, unchallenged by others, conqueror of Mara's forces, body majestic of golden Mount Meru, I prostrate to the king of the Shakyas. Make every collection of offerings absolutely contaminated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Pray, bless us and all beings to lack protector, to receive here immediately without exception the benefits as taught by the Supreme Teacher in the extensive sutra ritual of Medicine Buddha. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness of ignorance, foremost of medicines alleviating suffering and disease, to the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness of ignorance, foremost of medicines alleviating suffering and disease, to the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. supreme
Mare
lamp
Majan
dispelling the darkest ignorance,
Dhamma
foremost of
Nidhi
medicines alleviating suffering and disease, to the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Homage to the mother of the victorious ones, perfection of wisdom and holy Dharma of the three jewels, who totally destroys the dark seed of suffering's cause and uproots the pain of suffering completely. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the blessings of the truth of the holy Dharma jewel, may I and all others henceforth in all our lives practice the Buddha's teachings in their entirety exactly as the Buddhas intended. The conqueror's heart commitments were invoked by 36,000 sons of Sugatas, including Manjushri, Kabdul, and Rajapani. Thus requested they proclaim the sutra's benefits. Pray manifest all of them for me here and now. And to the worldly protector Yaksha leaders as well, as you promised to do before previous teachers, to stop enemies, harmers, and epidemics, pacify all conflict, and increase physical and mental bliss, increase wealth, power, property, crops, and lifespan, accomplish these desired goals as we wish, and always protect us without break. Okay, so now we are going to recite uh, the long mantra is on the first square and rectangle, and then below there is the short one. So let's do the long one 7 times, and then the short one, let's do that 21 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Vedya Tabarazaya Tatagataya Arhate Samaksam Buddhaya Teata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Vedya Tabarazaya Tatagataya Arhate Samaksam Buddhaya Teata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Vedya Tabarazaya Tatakataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Vedya Tabarazaya Tatakataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Bekanse Rakta Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Vedya Tabarazaya Tatakataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Vedya Tabarazaya Tatakataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Vedya Tabarazaya Tatagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samugate Soha Teata Om Bekanse Teata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samukate Soha. Root Guru, whose kindness is without equal, King of the Shakyas, Manjushri, Shantarikshita, and so on, holding in their hands this profound sutra, to the direct and lineage gurus I prostrate. To the compassionate ones who liberate destitute beings, to the seven Sukhatas, Buddha Shakyamuni, and the Holy Dharma, to Manjushri, Kyabdro, Vajrapani, Brahma, and Ishvara, and the Maharajas and Yakshas I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech, and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Whatever I have done or have caused to be done that was unprepared or degenerated or done with my deluded mind, please be patient with all of these. Whatever the beings of this degenerate age have done of lesser merit mixed with ignorant delusions that did not fulfill the Arya's wish, please be patient with these as well. Under the influence of miserliness, lacking in skill, having made bad offerings or faulty arrangements, O Protector, endowed with great compassion, please be patient with these as well. Whatever was superfluous or left undone, degeneration in parts of the ritual, or whatever was forgotten, please be patient with these as well. By remaining here together with this image for the sake of all migrators, may you grant us long life without illness, power, and supreme attainment. Om Sudatita Benzaye Soha. Auspicious verses. The hosts of medicine Buddha deities, pervading all directions of the round of space with perfection, some raining down multicolored lotuses, some singing songs requesting goodness, some acting to conquer Mars and obstructors, and all bestowing on you supreme good fortune, know this full well and be very joyful, and I shall voice sweet melody expressing auspiciousness. Supreme teacher of humans and gods, touching my crown to your feet of jewel moonlight, grants the glory of good fortune of Kumuda flowers blossoming, to Manindra, moon expounders, I prostrate. Manjushri and great abbot Shantarikshita, Trisam Detsun Atisha, father and sons, second conquer Losang Drapa, and so on, to the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of the supreme root and lineage gurus, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Accomplishing a supreme ocean of prayers, invoking truth, during the teachings decline for protectorless beings who are untamed by other sunlight conquerors, to the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of those seven Sukhatas, protectors during degenerate times, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Arising well from the broad lotus-like tongue of the Lord of the Able Ones, especially exalted even in the later days of the Shakya's teachings, such that, if performed, one gains the essence of immortality's ambrosia, through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of that King of the vast and profound Sutra Pitaka, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of those children of the lineage performing the sutra ritual by simply reciting the names of the kings of doctors of all realms 10 directions, and through the especially extensive prayers of the teacher Buddha and the Sukhatas, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Accomplished through the compassion mantra of the Sukhatas, through faith, samadhi, and words of truth, construction of jewels, abode of the three jewels beyond the three realms, so that auspiciousness of all good qualities of that supreme Buddha field equal to Sukhavati, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. I'd like to thank our sponsors again and thank them for their dedications. Sherry Satoras, Alejandra Almada, Mike Flaherty, and Catherine Myers. So let's say the dedication prayers. Now in the second line, it says Lama Sangye. So instead we'll say Sangye Menla. Gewadi Nuruta Drujune Roma Chikya Malupa De Sala Gerbasho Jan Rinpoche Mache Pana Che Vyuchi Che Manyampa Me Paya Gone Gondu Pawash Jampe Power Chitar Kempada Kuntu Zampo Deya De Jinte De Da Kungi Jesu Da Lochu Gewa Di Don Tanche Rab Tu Yusun Shekpe Gewa Tancheki Ngowa Gana Chotu Ngabade Dagi Gewe Tsawa Di Kyunkyan Sampo Chuchu Rab Tu Ngowargi. Due to the merits accumulated over the 3 times by myself and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas which are empty from their own side, may the eye who is empty from its own side achieve the state of enlightenment which is empty from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are empty from their own side to that state as quickly as possible by myself alone. Because of all the merits of the 3 times created by me and all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and other sentient beings, may there be no wars, famines, disease, quarreling, fighting, or unhappy minds. May there be great prosperity. May everything needed be easily obtained. May all the human beings in the world be guided by spiritual leaders teaching only Dharma, and may everyone enjoy the happiness of Dharma. So let's turn to page 244 in our gold prayer book. Say some long life prayers. 244 and 245, back and forth. Kandira we korwe shinkamdi pendan dewa malu shunwe ne chende si kwanten zing yatsoi shape si te bardu tenju chi shonu hien ala wang shotu awata et sembara sopa dosan gewe de ton le gaucho shashu gengyo lama sowa Tu Tzu Chan Xin Zhang Gen Ge Wei Ten Xin Pion Pe Wei Kun Zi Do Po Tse Chok Sun Ku Wei Le Mun Tu Pa Dok So Du She Gen Du Shap Ten Shou Tare tu re so ha. 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 Tare tu re so ha.
So we'll say Lama Tsongkhapa names 3, we'll chant Lama Tsongkhapa name 3 times, because Lama Tsongkhapa is the one who invented this 15 days great prayer festivals in Tibet. So because of that, since Lama Tsongkhapa initiated that event, so then since then there's a lot of lay people get extra opportunity to create merit with the Sangha members, so a lot of this time of years, right after the Tibetan New Year's, many people from the lay community, they go to the monastery to participate in the prayer gatherings, then go to see inside the temple. So then light the butter lamps, whole family members. So so then to remember the kindness of Lama Tsongkhapa, that so many people created marriage, opportunity to create vast amount of merit during this 15 days. That's due to the kindness of Lama Tsongkhapa. and also combined with the Buddha's today, particular today. So Shakyamuni Buddha shows a lot of miracles. So Lama Tsongkhapa combined that with this 15 days great prayer festival called Melam Chempo. Me- me- Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah.